DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now a first down throw, gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott off play action. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
First down and goal to go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught left side by Cooks. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aidan Hutchinson. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They need 2. Here's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now Goff on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That's dumped off to Pollard. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Here's a diving catch right side. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Lions, first down.
Tell him. 76. 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Goff now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage. Bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. Prescott on play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by a V2 Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard.
need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Another run for Gibbs here. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Hooker. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
60 Vikings, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Hooker on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On play action, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. That's got this one complete to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. from the red zone now. Prescott. This is caught. It's close. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
Hooker. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hooker now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
In motion left is Hopkins.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
On first and 10, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Here's Hooker. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. He's still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
18 reps. 18 reps.
Throwing. Hooker. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Prescott now from the 50. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hooker to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Hooker's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ifitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, that's what an effort. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70s.
2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fights off the defender. Touchdown, Chicago! He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in. Had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays call. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Skirts by him at the 35. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetric Felton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
One of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Off play action, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Fields now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! Dalvin Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Fields. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Santos now to add the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Fields. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Watson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Back to throw, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air yet again, Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, you know, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal. But on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stays on his feet, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Fields now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Able to power through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Good.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Bobby Joseph. Incomplete.
Here we go, sir.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown Bears! Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
The score, Bears 34, Browns 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now Watson throws another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
11.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Cook up the gut. 74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chicago.
To throw is Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Fields throwing again. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. 3 and out. 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Bears 37, Browns 20.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On play action, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 44, Browns 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Moore, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Watson changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard sack.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up any.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Santos now to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
64, Browns 27. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
26. Hey, 31.
Now Chubb running right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They give the Chubb out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Shreds the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Watson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Slant route complete to Bell. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.